to pick up a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll work his way out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on 4th down.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, and keeps this drive alive.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Quick throw taken in. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Chance now to match that opening touchdown. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Jamar Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Williams in motion. Play action. Now it's Milton. Working free downfield. It is Williams. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
A throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this.
Milton's pass, intended for number 29, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. They'll send their tight end left. Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25.
That's good.
They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Williams in motion. Throw once more. Here's Milton. A quick throw right side.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Run now on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now, the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Williams in motion. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Motion man is the tight end going right. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run.
The quarterback on the scramble. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
So
and
after
inches.
one, knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard. Back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
It's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league
That's the team we're gonna cheer.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's set out. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas, first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First down 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw it. On the move, hit it right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not gonna be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Milton back to throw. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
And therein lies the problem when somebody other than a quarterback is dependent to throw it. Their clock, their timing, their understanding of the rush, well, it's not what the guy under center is accustomed to.
They send the tight end in motion. Another carry for him. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion. But the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that brings up 4th and long.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On first down, they'll run. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now give left side. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Throw, 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter. And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Fourth down, pass coming. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. The passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yeah.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Working quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
They're throwing it. Has it downfield, working the left. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now they face 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing it again here. This one's caught. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
The dose of the hurry-up offense
it's
here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They go to him again. And he won't get it done here as they close in on him for the loss.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. They'll throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field. And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead on the first play of the drive.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That one hits for 30. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 32 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Slot man motioned over. They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Third down, they need 7. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Clouding up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back-to-back carries here. Fights his way through a tackle. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Looking in the air here. This is a heater going deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over a first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
That's good.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 from the 32. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Right up the gut. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They'll send him up the middle. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
To kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
Wow, again they don't snap it before the play clock runs out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Mevis able to knock it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. Ooh, and he eats a hit to bring an end to that, right near the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Now here he goes on the boot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Throwing on 3rd down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they pick him off